Let's talk about the scamsters. Scamsters are working overtime from all over the world to rip off people all over the globe. And a lot of Americans are targeted both by our fellow Americans and people overseas, taking advantage of them, stealing their money. And the ugly term for it today is pig butchering. Pig butchering is where the criminal is patient. The con artist is patient. And they're not looking for the instant big score. They will take months and months and months to develop a relationship with you and then gain your confidence and steal your money. Over and over again, the most successful con artists are the ones that patiently take their time to steal from you. You know, the biggest con artist of all time that we know of, Bernie Madoff, it was decades and decades that he played out the string till he stole $8 billion from people. $8 billion. So pig butcherers aren't looking for that kind of money, but they're looking usually for six figures or more. There was a story in the New York Post recently about a 42-year-old divorcee who told her story to be of help to others. And she had met a guy on Tinder, and they developed a relationship online. They never actually went out. But Rebecca Holloway tells her story. She's a mom of three, and truth be told, she was lonely. And she met this guy online, supposedly named Fred, who month after month after month, they continued this relationship. She talks about how, in her case, she spoke for others, but she said single women approaching middle age are so vulnerable. And she said, I hadn't met the right guy yet. And suddenly this good-looking man starts talking to you, and you're excited. Looking back, the signs were so obvious, but at the time, you want to believe it's real. And that's why I appreciate so much that she was willing to open up about this guy who over time won her confidence, won her heart, and then stole $100,000 from her in a crypto scam. And then, of course, he vanishes. And there are many different flavors to pig butchering. Some attack the elderly, as I said earlier. Some attack young people. In this case, a middle-aged woman. The LA Times did a story about elderly people losing tons of money to the pig butchers. And there are so many different ways they operate, but they profile people who lost $80,000. Somebody also lost $75,000. One after another after another. The FBI reports that what they know of is scams attacking the elderly are up 84% in the last reported year. 84%. So this is the hot thing, is people that are sociopaths who get some kind of kick out of reaching out and getting to know vulnerable people and then getting the big score, stealing a portion of their life savings or all their life savings and running off with it. Know that when there's somebody you meet virtually, you don't know who they really are. You don't know if anything they've told you is true or not. All I can tell you is my heart breaks over and over again. I was just interviewed for a TV story yesterday about somebody who got pig butchered. This is so very common that for law enforcement, it's almost like, yeah, cars get stolen. Yeah, pig butchers steal money from people. It's so much a thing right now. So please, if you're hearing from a family member or friend about this wonderful person they've met online who they've never seen, and they're getting deeper and deeper emotionally involved and maybe even feeling like they've fallen in love with this person they've never met, watch for the warning signs and don't pour cold water on what their heart's feeling. But if something happens where suddenly they're telling you, hey, they got this great investment from me, something like that, that's when you got to give them stories. Say, hey, I really want you, this may be completely on the up and up. Please read these stories first. And all you got to do is put in whatever search engine you use, pig butchering, and you'll see hundreds, if not thousands, of stories of TV reports, news reports of all kinds to protect yourself from that person who's patient and waits and then pounces at what feels like the right moment to clean you out.